Okay, guys, welcome back to your ImbaDave here, guys. Episode 51 of our Satisfactory playthrough. Guys, episode 50, the last one, we had a little problem with the recording and it cut a bit early, so I lost a little bit of the data at the end, but you haven't missed out on much. We were just editing the buildings a bit more. If you were watching the last episode, you'll know that I was working on my iron factory, and we've just finished making these reinforced iron plate facility over here. And now we're looking at taking all the resources up a level into the next base. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we've got the screws, the plates going into that. We've got the iron rods going up. We actually just need the plates to go up, and we need the screws to go up as well. So let's get that done. So what we're going to do is attach splitters on these things, so that we can send the plates up as well. So let's get some splitters up. 7, 8 splitters. Yeah, we're going to just pop some splitters on the end of these, and then so we can send the screws up a level. I haven't really thought this through much, to be honest, but I'm thinking something like, I don't know if you can just attach them like that. That'd be quite useful. Let's see if that works. Yes, no. No? Weird that doesn't work, but anyway, okay. We'll just put the splitters a little bit further then. We'll put them on the line right here. There you go. Put the splitters. You see, that wasn't actually even straight. Split up. What I want it to be is on that line there. Quite close to that one, but we are going to be able to connect them, which is what's important. I'm just going to have to be careful about making sure that they are well connected. That should be all it takes, to be honest. Yep, looks good. As long as those are like that, it's weird that if that's touching, it doesn't connect. It is a bit strange, to be honest. But what can you do? Yeah, that's good. And another one here. Yeah. I can just attach them to these like this. It's a shame that I have to put these guys inside, and I think that just attached by itself, but it doesn't like that system. Just in a game like this where everything locks into each other so well, you're going to have things in the times when it doesn't lock in so well, right? Anyway, so that goes to there, that goes to here, that goes to here, and this one goes into there. There, that goes to there. Yep, cool. Screws go to here, and now what we need that to go to there, and that's done. Okay. Now what we're going to need a way for the screws to go up a level. That's pretty important, because on the next floor, well, let's actually plan it. What is the next floor going to be? The next floor is going to be, we could do iron plate and these, and then the final floor is going to be screws and iron rods. So both floors need rods. The next floor needs screws. So one floor needs, let's see, one floor needs plates and rods. The other floor needs rods and screws. So we've got the rods there. I could send the plates right up, or I could send the screws right up. So I've got to kind of decide which one's going to be which. I would say what we do, we'll send the rods to the back. I think that's going to be the most logical thing to do, yeah? No, put the screws at the back. That's the most logical thing to do. So what we do, we're going to stick one of these guys on each of, I think inside probably will do. Yes, exactly. Okay. This is it. I figured it out. So we need to go up a level. So watch it. So we need to bring the screws up. That is 100% the case. So the screws, how are we going to do that? I'm thinking, let's try this angle here. These are all the rods. So what I could do is if we take these, we see if I go up there, that's going to get in the way of that one. So that's actually a problem. Unless I did like this, that would still be a problem, you know? Unless I went up in and came up again, which could work. Not as streamlined, but I could do this. I could do this. And I mean, that works. Yeah, that works quite nicely, actually. So we do there, 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 and there. Perfect. There, 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 and there. There, there. This is quite a whack way of doing things, but why not, right? Alright, it'll work, and that's what's important. And it's symmetrical, and that's what is important there. As long as it's a bit symmetrical, you know. There. 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 Nice. And last one here. There. And there. Okay. So we've got 8 sets of screws, 8 sets of lead, all coming up from this factory. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so the screws come up, which means this floor is going to be... Let's get an assembler here. Production assembler. This floor is going to be rotors. So I'm going to use all of these, and we're going to make a rotor floor here. Then the next one, let's have another look at the assembler. The next one is going to be reinforced iron plate and lead. So I do need the lead to go up again. That's going to be important. So I do need the lead to go up a floor, which could be doable as well. That shouldn't be too hard. If I extend okay, so we could do up, okay, so I mean that's going to be basically the end of it, because over here we're going to have we need the lead to go up, but we do need it to split onto this floor as well. That's important. So we need the lead to go up a floor. I'm just going to think, how are we going to make it go up? And I'm thinking a splitter there. No. I mean, what I could do is something like this. This is easy. Splitter there. Yeah, just put a splitter. 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 I mean, not a splitter. Lift. Show you why. There you go. And then all you got to have is you got to have splitter here. So that can go. I wonder if he can just sit on him. Because if so, that's pretty easy. Let's have a look if that works. Does that work here? Oh, so easy. Okay, cool. Okay, so I can literally just put splitters on all of these heads here. See that? It's very nice. That's how you do it. So now I go up with, we get lifts. And lifts are going to go up. From which side? From this side. Yeah, of course. One, two, three, four. And then from the other side, we take it from the outside. One, two, three, and four. So now we've got all of those ones come out left, all of those come out right, and that looks pretty good. So now we've got lead that comes up here. So now this is going to be reinforced. Now we get the assemblers here. And let's see, I'm probably going to have the same problem again as before. You know, let's say I managed to put this here. Probably. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. That doesn't help. Assembler has to be. Where do they go? Let's see if that's a straight line. That looks like a straight line to me. Could do that, but instead we're going to make it polite. Okay, screws and lead, which makes rotors. And that's it. And then we do the same thing here. But now I'm pretty sure they're not going to fit here. Let's have a look. I'm like 100% sure that those do not line up. You see they don't. So just like the floor below, we're going to put the assemblers one step behind like this. Just once. Just one there. As far as I know. Just one there. And just one. Not completely on the corner, just one to the side. Let's see if I'm right. There, goes through that. Screw lead, screw lead, screw lead, and that goes to there. And that goes to there. Okay. Now we do the same thing. That side starts frontal. Ooh, how am I going to get this line up here? That's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough. I think it's going to be there. Please, please, please. Oh, did I get it right first time? I think I did. Okay. I got it right first time. That's crazy. Yeah, he's got to be crossed over once over here. Just once. And then he crosses over once. Can't really see what I'm doing here. There. Then I believe he crosses over once to there. Oh, it does fit good. I mean, it did line up perfectly. Okay, we get these guys into these. These guys into these. Yes. What happened? We've run out of steel beams. Alright, let's go get some more. Let's go get some more steel beams. I'm going to run out of steel beams completely soon. My factory is not producing them very quickly. I'm going to have to make a steel beam factory soon. We'll get there though. Okay, we've got to go back up again. So we're going to go up the elevator. We got to go install those machines. Let's go to the top floor.
Being an elevator AI has its ups and downs.
Okay. So let's see. We need the steel beams for the level 3 to there. What? Oh, why did I put it like that? Like all of them I did at that except the first one. It's fine. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just weird. I wonder what happened. What was I thinking? Okay. This guy needs to be here. Oh, look at that. I tried to connect that as well. It's got a... Oh, there we go. Jeez, what happened here? Proper mess. Almost made a mess there. 4. Okay, cool. Alright. So these guys are making rotors. All of them make rotors as far as I know. Screw and iron rod. Yeah, all of these guys are going to need power, that's for sure. I'm going to put the power line in the middle of these things. Jeez, how far back does this go? It's weird. Okay, that goes there. 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 Stick these on the middle there. I'll have to move it later. Let's connect them all up. Connect them all up. Connect them all up. Connect them all up. Connect. connect them all up. This guy goes to this one. That guy goes to that one. That guy goes to the next 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 one. And last one to the last one. Okay, we're now producing iron plates. Reinforced iron plates. No, we're producing rotors, sorry. Now, interestingly enough, this is actually the end of the line for the rotors. Let's bring these guys to this thing. There you go, and there you go. Now, what I mean is the end of the line. Well, we're finally producing rotors now, and the rotors can all go back down again. And we only need one place for them to go down, so we'll bring them all down about here, I think. Let's see how that's going to look. This might be a good place. Might be as better place as any. Might be as better place as any. So let's have a look at this. Oh no, what I do, I can just put... So what do? We go MK3. First thing we do, we put a hole in the floor. So all of this is going to connect. Although I just realized it's probably... Will they connect off there? Am I going to connect it to there or to there? Because the next floor is going to have to do the same thing. I'd say I connect one to here and one to here. Yeah, I'll do this one here. Oh, we're going to do this one here. I've got a... Oh, it's a shame one's going to be higher than the other. We can have both coming through at that angle. One could be in front of the other. Or if I do it like this, this is the way to do it. I kind of need to figure out where the best place for it to go down is going to be as well. That's going to be pretty important. Okay, let's go to, no. This is where we're going to put the splitters. Logistics. I'm going to put mergers here, I mean. Merger. 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 This is where it gets interesting. This is where things get really, really interesting. What's that up? Okay, so we're going to have lots of... This one doesn't look like he's working. Oh, he is. Okay. So now we're making loads and loads of rotors. And these middle ones are going to produce faster than the outside ones, but that's okay. Every now and then a blue should come through. Not very often though, it seems. Interesting. Okay. Maybe not there. Let's bring it right into the middle. So we can use the floor hole. And we'll use the floor hole over here. I kind of want to use the ones at the back, to be honest. I want to go right down. I kind of want to see... work my way upwards from the bottom. I can always move it if I don't like it. They can think about that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want it like around the back somewhere, or maybe... I don't actually know. Let's go see what it looks like down there. Oh, you see, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, it's like this whole area here. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad that it's there. That's actually not too bad at all. Okay. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a bit weird, but I think it's a good idea. See how this is gonna go down. Second floor from the top, I think. So cool. Okay, I mean, that's okay if it comes over here, I think. Okay, let's get some floor holes over here. And watch this. This is it. Straight into here. Okay, we got to get a 5 over there. Inside. There we go. Get a 3. Which is going to connect all the way into here. Shame he just doesn't reach. Okay. My gosh, it's so long. Okay, so that can go all the way down here. We could put a floor hole. Can I put a floor hole here? If that's possible, just connect floor hole to floor hole. I wonder if that's possible. Let's have a look. This is going to be an experiment for me. Floor hole, 6. Can I just do this? I wonder. Let's find out. Okay, you can't just connect it like that, unfortunately. Has to go through. Okay, fine. It comes down. Then we get another one. That comes down. Uh-huh. This one comes all the way through here. Here, through here, through here. I mean, this would be quite crazy how this works. remove this platform because I need a little bit of, like, concrete's kind of messing with me a little bit. Oh my gosh, of course that guy has to be here. Of course he turns up just when I don't want him to. Like he always does. That silly monster. Let's see, so we've got this happening here now. Where's the hole? Is it here? About here, I'd say. That could come down. And I need to... I need that to go over that without it getting caught. But it could just block this all off and make sure it, like, it doesn't exist in a sense. Make that all not exist. And we could run it like this. You could take it to... If I ran it this way, let's say, for example. You go there. Which doesn't need to be here anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, so it's like, we've got that coming there. We could bring this one through this side. And I could go here, go to 5, all the way down to here, there. We could get this ramp over here. I could bring him like this. And I could bring this to here. This could go to here. This could go through to here. Through to here. Find out where the rotors go. Rotors seem to go... Oh, rotors attached to there. Perfect. And then rotors go from here onto this one. And all of a sudden, we've got rotors again. Which is pretty damn important. Okay, so now rotor production is back. What I do is I get a little bit sneaky here, and I do this. I zoop that up, I zoop that up, zoop that up. And I pretend that this never existed. A little bit sneaky. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so then we have this like this. That goes across. Yeah, that's going through there. And we got that there. So now we've got rotors coming down. This weird room here, which I'm not really sure what it's about right now. But it can have a doorway, have a little window here. Do the same thing on this side. Okay, let's go have a look, see how it's doing now. So now we've got those rotors coming in. So we've got the rotors coming, so now each floor is producing pretty nicely. So if I go to the top floor, this whole tower is almost finished. So now we make rotors here. Very slowly, but we do make them. No, it's not that slowly. They're making them. They are making them. That's the fact. We've got rotors and screws coming in. If the screws were coming in faster, we would be getting rotors faster. But the priority goes to these guys, it looks like it. These guys just have to be a little bit more patient. Actually, I don't know why. Why does it have to be patient? Did I connect them at the back? Something's wrong here. Oh, okay. Splitter. Splitter. Actually, they go up? Okay, they do go up. Okay, they are going up. Just checking. They just don't come through very often, that's all. Okay, so those are making... Oh, these are making iron plates, reinforced iron plates. Why? No power. Okay, so we've got to give these guys power still. I'm not in a rush to do that. Let's zoop that. There you go. So the fact is the reinforced iron plates need to go up a level. Waiting for time. Can maybe look a little bit more at stuff. So the reinforced iron plates need to go up 2 levels. Which can happen in almost many different ways. But if we have the reinforced iron plates coming up in 2 levels, then we will finally be able to have modular frames as well. So that's kind of the plan. We have to look for a way we could bring up the reinforced iron plates in a fair method. Let's look at the first one. The first one would be something like how would it come up? Just before, I guess. So what I would do, I'm not going to do this now. Let's just have a look at what it might look like. You need reinforced iron plates to come to the next floor. No, not the next floor, we need them to come to the... Well, technically they do. They need to come up past this floor. So if we look at this, look what line they're on. So they're on this line, the midline of these two. Then what they could do is they could come all the way to the back, but they'd have to get past those. So the reinforced iron plates are going to give us a bit of a fight, to be honest. They're going to give us a bit of fight, the reinforced iron plates. They are not going to make this easy, because there's no ways for them to come up through the floor unless we can get them in the back. But how are you going to get them at the back of these ones? These ones are all blocking them off. See the dilemma? Unless we unless I did raised over here, I went over, and the plates could come under. They could come under at the front, maybe. Still wouldn't help. Okay, so this is going to be our first dilemma here, is trying to get these reinforced iron plates up. I mean, I could just bring them up naturally. What I could do is do one on each side. So I do connect at the end, because realistically, they can all do the same thing. So for example, what do I mean by that? I can go merger. I could go merger. Okay, yeah, this is what we'll do. Merger, 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 and merger. And we'll put the mergers over here, which will go outwards. The mergers go outwards. Mergers go outwards. Mergers go outwards. Then we bring them back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to have reinforced iron plates bringing these guys up. For example, I will bring them from here. And they will go all the way up to the next one. Hole in the floor. Zoop that through. Zoop that through. Put a hole in the floor here and here. You just hole in the floor this. There. You get this guy here. You actually connect him there. Do that. Then when you've got that, you can connect him here, connect him to here. Then you're going to have those ones pushing out that side. We do the same thing on the other side. Which is, I think it was around this one. Yeah, so you do a hole in the floor there. You get this guy here. Okay. This one here. This one here to here. To there. And that one to there. And that all connects perfectly. Alright, we just got to turn them on. We can turn these machines on next time, to be honest. But that's it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed that one, and look forward to see you on the next one. Okay, peace.